Hey, Mike Healy here, and I am so excited to talk to you about the new system that we're just launching, and it is unbelievable. It is absolutely incredible because if you've ever done networking, if you've ever tried to build a business from home or anything like that, you always hear about how easy it is, but no one ever has really developed systems to help you win, because systems are the leverage by which you take ordinary people and turn them into extraordinary performers. And this system that I'm about to go through with you is just hands down second to none. I've been talking about this kind of stuff for years. I've been trying to implement it the best I could. I've created funnels, web pages, I've done all that stuff, online things. This is basically a cookie cutter process for not only yourself, but your entire team. Anybody that you get involved with can, without, regardless of their background, experience, or anything like that, can plug and play. And we're talking strictly straight out of their phone, okay? Just build your entire business wherever you are on your phone, okay? And I've heard that before, but we've never seen it happen like this, okay? The last thing I want to talk to you about is the point is this, is in this type of business, you've probably seen all the rah-rah meetings and everything like that, and people try to motivate you and fire you up, right? I heard a guy say this one time. He said, instead of trying to motivate people to create better results, create systems that get them results, and the motivation naturally happens. And I never forgot that, and I've been trying to figure it out for years. But guess what? You are going to see this for the first time that I'm presenting it with what we've got. So I'm going to go to my PowerPoint here. I'm probably green screened on you, and you'll be able to see this. So the name of the thing, obviously you're seeing this, is called Rapid Funnel. Rapid Funnel has been around for a few years now, and they've developed systems for a lot of companies. Okay. You want to just go into the App Store and get it. You just go in there, you download it for free, it fires up on your phone, and then you'll see it. You'll see the actual icon that comes up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to set up a new account with us. Okay, you set up your new account, and by the way, this cost is it's $1 for your first 30 days to try it out and test it, and then it's I think it's like $19 a month for thereafter with all the bells and whistles. And wait till you see these. And picture yourself this whole time, can you do this? Okay, because this business is worth doing, but you have to ask yourself, can you do it? This is the can you do it, all right? So you set up a new account, and you want to make sure that you put in this keyword phrase right here. It says, enter the group code, and it's Go Team, okay? Go Team is myself, Cowrie, a couple other leaders in here, and you'll see some other leaders be added on here. But Go Team, one word, all lowercase, all right? That's going to then allow you to get directly the kind of the content we will put out. You're then going to fill this information out. You're going to put your email and create a password, something simple. You don't have to be fancy. Click next, and then you want to put your ID. Your ID is going to be your business ID. That way it can track, because it'll be everything I'm going to show you tracks for you. It takes you it goes right to your websites and everything. It's so cool. Okay. And then the last on the bottom there, make sure you put in your upline or somebody that you're working with, or maybe even your the person that enrolled you to get in there. If they're not like this super networker, or you want to learn from somebody, put in somebody that's doing this full time, or somebody that's really going after this, so you can have an accountability partner that can help you. Okay, put that in there. So once you log in and you get your account set up, which literally takes you a couple minutes, you put your credit card in. Obviously, I skipped that part on here, but welcome, and then you can click on there. If you want, it'll ask you to automatically add all your contacts. I didn't do that, and I'm going to show you why here in a second, okay? So you click the plus to get going, and then what will happen is it'll take you into the page. Now, I just set this up, so obviously there's not a lot of details in here right now, but you're going to see where the arrow is pointing to the plus button. This is where you are going to invite somebody, because for 20 some years, all I've done is I've learned this exact 5-step process that I've used for years and years, which was prospect, contact, present, follow up, and repeat. I've written a book about it. I've given away thousands of copies of it. I've taught people that platform, that system, and it's never failed. This is automated. This is the whole system I'm telling you is automated, which is so cool. So when you click on that, because when you click on it, one, if you've already talked to somebody, maybe you were sitting at a football game, you had a conversation with somebody about the product, something they were dealing with, and you said, hey, I'm gonna send you some information and check it out. And you also need to track it. I mean, for years and years and years, I've been using yellow pads. They work, and I write the name and the person down, I put some information next to them, but there's definitely an easier and more efficient way to do that, and that's what I'm showing you. Now, if you have the person's information, you can put it directly on here, or where that arrow is pointing to, top right corner, you can click on it and it's going to pull up your contact. It'll ask you for permission to see your contacts on your phone. Most people have between 500 and 5,000 probably names, phone numbers, emails, things like that are in here. One of the hardest things about this type of business is what? Finding out who you want to talk to. But you can have this to where you can invite people, and I'm going to show you that in a second on there. Also, and obviously where the arrow is pointing, you can type a person's name in there and they can go ahead and just, and it'll pull up in your contacts and you can click it and it'll add you to the list. So I obviously use my wife Stacy as an example here, testing out this platform. Unbelievable. So I added her as a contact and then it comes up. So I click on contacts and this is what it comes up to. Now you see the arrow is pointing to send resources. Let me slow down because I know I'm excited, but I got to make sure you understand the power of this. When you click on send resources, this is what's going to come up. It's going to pull up the product information, so you could send something, information about just the product or the skincare line, or maybe you're talking to somebody that's been doing this kind of thing for a while and they're looking to make some money. That's the conversation you had previously, and you send it. When you click the plus, it's going to give you a drop-down menu of a handful of things. There's pre-written texts, so you don't even have to think this stuff up. You can use what they've already put together for you. Or you can click on the review, and each one of them comes with clicking on the review. And if it's just like send a text only, it'll pull up and it'll show you exactly what you're about to text. The cool part is before it gets sent out, you can review it. You can go through, or you can add a couple more things because it's going to go just through like a normal text. So think about how simple that is. Okay, can you do it? You're just sending text. Now you'll see the icons here. You see those little three things right there. You've got your mail, you've got your text, and you got your social media. So you can actually send this to that contact using any one of those platforms, those mediums, those areas to get to. I usually send the text because that's where most people are, and I've noticed obviously text gets open much more often. And what it would look like is it looks something like this. So if I sent the website saying, hey, with the text, it said, check this video out. This is a 1 minute and 21 seconds, what they call sizzle video that piques someone's interest. Then they can click learn more or request a sample. All right, now here's the cool part. If they scroll down, and obviously when you set your account up, you can put your own picture in there, your contact information, and so on. But when they click request a sample, this is what's going to come up. It's actually going to come up and it's going to show these things right here that you're going to see. They'll be able to scroll down through and they're going to see all this information. They're going to see testimonies, people, these are real people, and goes through it. Learn more, request a sample, you see that, right? So if they click on request a sample, it's now going to take them directly to your sample page with their name, so it's personalized. It pre-filled out most of the information if they've already done it. It's going to explain what's in the sample packs if you were to just send the 3 example sample packs, or you can just, when they request it, you'll get that information and you can send them a sample just like that, because sampling works. But you can see that it's very, very simple. They just click submit and off they go. Now, next thing is this. So you've got your system up. So think about that for just a second. Okay, sampling works. It's always worked in the history of mankind. Okay, you're obviously, everybody's familiar with Chick-fil-A, right? Truett Cathy said that he couldn't give away enough samples of chicken, and that's how his entire business model was based around them slicing up pieces of chicken and giving people samples at malls and restaurants, out in the public, things like that, at fairs and so on. That's how he started a multi-billion-dollar company. You obviously, you could get to that level if you wanted to, but think about that. All you're doing is you're giving somebody some information, using some tools, systems to pique someone's interest. They request to whether they want information to continue the conversation and so on, and you're good to go. So one of the other things I wanted to show you on here is at the home page is if you click on those little buttons here where it says more, it'll open up to where you can look at your contacts, different things, and coaching. If you click on coaching, I just pulled up that you can go through, and there's training videos that will be added on like how to sample, how to present, how to invite, how to follow up, from a lot of people that are, very good at this business, that kind of thing. And then obviously if you want to, you're not clear on how to send something, do something in the app, you just click on that and boom, you've got all these really, really short, easy tutorials that go through and show you all those things. Okay. So all that being said is, let me just slow down for a second, is most people, when they're joining a business or they're looking at one, they're asking themselves two primary questions. Is it worth doing, and can I do it? Most people actually, especially in a product company, which is that's what aplgo is with the drops, which is a unique product, is they like the product or they want to try the product, they get some benefits, they obviously understand that they could probably make some money on the side referring people since they've already probably done that, and sampling works. It's always worked like that. This is a simple platform that allows you to automate all of that. Everything's automated and you'll get notifications. You can get email, text notifications. And the last thing, this is so crucial, is they also have things on here in this system, and they're going to keep adding things, even improving on it's perfect as it is, but you're going to keep adding things. But what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to track activity of your team, which allows you to see who's working, who's not working, who needs help, maybe something like that. So somebody said, hey, I'm just not seeing results. I'm not getting anybody in. Nobody wants my product. Well, if you go in and see that they've sent one invite the whole week, you know what the problem is, right? Because most people build their business so they're taught or they're rewarded or recognized for what they call lag indicators. Lag indicators is what's in your back office, right? You see, I signed up a customer, I signed up a rep, that kind of thing. The problem is if you don't know what your lead indicators are, which are the core tasks that you have to know how to do, or what they are, in fact, what they are, and most importantly, you can't track that in your team. There's a big, huge breakthrough, or a breakdown of what you can do. It's bottlenecking your business. With this system, it allows you to use something simple to kind of amplify the core tasks of inviting people to have conversations, really what it comes down to, and then have them, and then if they want more details, they can get on live webinars, Zooms, things like that, and get all the details and questions answered. And this allows you to let the system do the heavy lifting, to do primarily the majority of the work, and then all you have to do is, instead of motivating people, you have to inspire people. You just learn how to inspire people, which is really what this business has always been about, or supposed to be about all these years, at least that I bought into it. It was about controlling your own life, controlling your own destiny, making your own money, owning your own business, that kind of thing, and so on. And I believe that this system that these guys have put in place allows you to have that leverage of a platform that's easy for people to do. And in my opinion, you should use this system as a huge selling point, because again, it goes back to, is it worth doing and can I do it? With a 9-year-old company now just branching off into these different markets, specifically as I'm recording this, into the United States for the first time, we have the ability to, we have the safety and security of a company that's established, with the excitement and the potential, the upside potential of being kind of in a launching situation, okay, being in early, specifically in this market. So I would tell you this: you see the thing around here, I don't know which side I'm going to be on in this screen, but make sure that you go download that, put your information in, put the Go team in there, become a part of this. And make sure as soon as you get somebody involved, you set them up with this system. For 19 bucks a month to run something like this, it's unbelievable. So thanks again for being on here. Plenty of room at the top, so we'll meet you up there. Thanks.